Good morning, chat. My name is Penbu, the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux. And I gotta stop doing this. This is not the Stacker channel. It hasn't had updates in a while. Today we're playing Tetrio. As you can see up here in the Tetrio ad, Lyra Super Lobby. Which does that say? Oh no, it doesn't say 20. Okay. Yeah, Lyra Super Lobby. Happening in about 20, it's a little under 20 minutes. But this is to celebrate Red Lyra reaching 1,000 followers on Twitch. Links are pinned in the description, or not the description, the both chats. But let me give a proper shout out here over on Twitch, because that is the thing that you do. But yeah, if any of you, this is open to everyone. So if you want to play yourself, there's going to be a ton of wacky game modes, a lot of maps, a lot of custom maps. Because Lyra did, what was it? She did design a bunch of the maps that appeared in some of the previous SSLs, the Super Streamer lobbies. So we'll get to see a lot of those. The game is browser based. Don't have to download anything, and you don't even need an account to play. So very low barrier to entry. In the meantime, we're going to warm up, since the room probably isn't open yet. I'm going to warm up with a bit of quick play. I feel like I haven't played Tetrio since the last time I streamed it, actually. Or Tetris much in general. So I feel just a little bit rusty. When was the last time I played? I think the last time well, no, I did play a little bit last night, so that doesn't really count. Well, I don't have an eye dependency here. Okay, something is up with my controls, and I don't know why. So inside sources have told me this was supposed to be for Demoncho's birthday. Just like last year's pop-up party, but I don't think I got it ready in time. Okay, did I change my settings? This feels wrong. Feels like no, I think I did mess with my settings a little bit, but I thought I had put them into a I have to welcome in. How wrong? They feel like they're sticking a little bit, so I don't know if it's the controller or if it's something that I did with my, because the last time I booted up Tetrio, I was messing around with some of the delays. So, I don't know. Maybe it's the controller, maybe it's something else. But it does feel like I'm not as fast as I maybe should be. That is pretty greedy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check my settings once we're out. Oh, seems like the room might be open now. We might be sitting for a while, so it might 15 minutes roughly. Yeah, we'll check that out in a bit. Probably have time to at least finish this run. And we'll see. I'm desperately trying to keep my back-to-back. Probably not a good idea. No, that should have... Okay, alright. Starting to feel a little bit more comfortable now. Feeling comfortable is important because Yeah, feeling comfortable is important because otherwise you're gonna die right away and you won't be able to enjoy the mode. Do this, do that. We can do that. I feel like my T-spin vision has improved, despite not really having done much in the past however many times, or however long it has been since I've played this. I'm thinking too much. That is not a thing. Time. Trying to keep an eye on things because I don't want to miss the start, but also I don't want to go in there too early. I haven't seen anyone. Oh, actually, no. That would be funny, but maybe I shouldn't do that. I haven't seen any group chats I can join yet. If any of the VTubers do happen to make one maybe in the Dub Cup server, I will check that out and see. Okay. This is pretty awful. I don't have the pieces for this. Like, it's a King Crimson, sure, but... sorry, Trinity, but... Uh-oh. Nope. Get that out. Do that. That doesn't actually clear anything. Nope. I almost want to just hurry up and top out, because we are getting kind of close. Or 6. You know, the time that I'm doing well is a time when I have a time limit. Well, we don't usually get this high. Yes, please smother me in garbage here. It's gonna get clipped out of context. That's not what I meant to do, but that's okay because it means that I don't have to. Okay, we're good. We can go in now. I'm gonna just check my settings. Oh no! Get out of there. I'm just gonna check my settings here. Handling. No, this looks customized. I think. I feel like my Das? No, no, it's fine. It's fine. I can actually turn that back on now. Go to config. Go to video and interface. Hide room IDs. I don't need to hide this one. Lyra lobby. So yeah. Does my thing not work? I swear I got... I had a thing here where the tetrio chat, if it's capture game scene. Is this not working? Because it should be showing up. I didn't test this beforehand because I assumed it was just going to work. But anyway, yeah. If any of you want to play with us, the link is pinned in chat. And also the Lyra stream is pinned in chat as well. Okay, here we go. This is the first one. Or, yeah, it sounds like this might just be a warm-up. Also, because this is a super lobby, if you do happen to win one, you get a special badge. So it's worth at least trying a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so what is up with my tetrio chat thing not working? While we're here. Yeah, I'm just gonna check that. Yeah, that should be. Ah, oh, what's up? Live troubleshooting on stream. Constant window tetrio chat should be open. It's not open. Anyway, it hasn't formally started yet. We still have about 4 minutes before it gets. So we'll see. Penbu does it on a daily basis. Oh yeah, I mean sometimes having to troubleshoot tech stuff is can be pretty frustrating. But it does happen fairly frequently because the more tech you involve, the more things can have the potential to go wrong. Who's still alive here? I think Demontia is still alive. Garbo! Garbo is one of the devs. And if you ever get to meet him in person, you can get a special tetrio badge. If there's a for the past SSLs they've had a special badge for it specifically for that SSL. I wonder if they're gonna have that one here too. Not that I have any hope of winning it, but I am also tuned into Lyra's stream, and I suggest you are too if you're able to. Yeah, this stream here is mostly for documentation, just to see what it's like from another point of view. But the real stuff here is Lyra reaching 1,000 followers on Twitch, so only do give her some support there. That's somebody in chat here. Guys, can we make this last 12 minutes by my Beastars episode is cooking and I want to pay attention to it? You can do both. Or, you know, you can technically have an animated background, I think, as a tetrio background. You could set your background to a Beastars episode. Oh, you know what it might be? Did I set this so that it was at 1080? Because I have the window at 1600 by 900 at the moment. But it could be my pattern checks are meant for... Like garble reaction. are meant for when I have this at 1080. 1080p, 1920 by 1080. So have a look. I have some time before they start the next one. No found. Okay, what if I do this? Also not found. So no, it was supposed to be like this. This is supposed to be an exact match. What did they do? Current matching value 0.99. Okay. Well, I can do that. That's fine. Full image matches the pattern. Okay. I guess I just needed to lower my threshold then. Have it at 0.96. Which means it could be just a little bit off, which I guess, yeah. That makes sense. We'll see if this this continues to work later. All right, I think they're just prepping to get started now. So once again, if any of you want to play with us, the links are pinned in chat. You can play in browser; you don't even need an account. And you go check out Lyra, who's this event is in honor of. Alright, who do we have here? A lot of familiar names as expected. Got banned. Is 3,500 a lot? If you're talking about like levels here, yes. Considering that a lot of people here who have played, who are pretty avid players, are only at 2,000 something. 3,000 is a lot of time. Yeah, like this is 3,000. Random plays a lot, and he's only at 29. $450 members, players. All right, here we go. Oh no! Oh. Well, I guess we start with the T-spin. And then the, you gotta do the washing machine. There's a lot of stuff to take in here. Okay, I think we can do that. But apparently there was supposed to be stop on this level, and they forgot to turn it on. But that's okay. We don't need that. Okay, let's do that. I'm actually... Okay, hold on. I do wonder if I should start building up from here instead of the bottom. Because it means that we can actually start attacking people. The only thing you have to hope for is not to get knocked out too early. I'm hearing Wiley did this one by hand. I think that should give us a decent base. I don't think we actually have to start clearing things necessarily. We just need to be able to start clearing lines. I think this might be the trick here. Although, maybe it would have been a good idea to do at least a little bit of something. Because how am I supposed to get there? I may have made an error in judgment here. Okay, gotta be very careful. No, that's not gonna work. No, nope. Okay, I have messed up very badly here. I think it is a valid strategy to do whatever it is that I did. Just in a way that's a little bit more sustainable. Because if the goal here is mostly just to survive, this is not the way to do that. GG. Let's go find, Lyra's still... Yep. Yeah, I think definitely, if you can find a way to clear lines consistently and just ignore most of the noise, that's probably the way to go. So now that we have some time to think about this, let's go. Demontia's still alive. Demontia's still alive. Yeah, I think the goal here then is maybe, or the strategy is maybe to fill up the sides and then deal with the middle, instead of trying to fill in line by line. That is oh man. That's a nice try, thank you. But yeah, I think this is why they wanted lives on this one, is so that you can experiment and then try again. Well, not necessarily try again, because you're gonna be left with an empty board. So maybe actually, if there were stock, then the goal is to try to last as long as you can, and then just go ham once it restarts. I wonder if Garbo is still alive. Garbo is not alive. Now, yeah, now that this person's got it right. You just gotta stall. But that's you know, you can stall in any of these game modes, and you'll get up pretty high, because a lot of people will KO themselves. But that's no fun. I'm surprised they're getting garbage at all. But I guess if you're, you know, if you have people clearing lines like this, it makes sense. There are Toyota Prius. Yeah, they're doing pretty well here. How do you still have oh yeah, the stalls, that's why. Oh, that's a good spin. Yeah, I think I would like to revisit this map. It's seems like an interesting problem to solve. But yeah, absolutely. You know, with the starting ones, you get the you get your T spin, you get the L spin, and that L spin, J spin, whichever direction that was, and then you do the washing machine. I think it was an L spin. I remember it being orange. And then yeah, the washing machine is mandatory. Why do they still have stuff on the sides? All of them. Like this. Okay, I can see how you get up there because of all this garbage here. Good luck accessing that though. Yeah, so as long as... Ooh. Okay, I think this is pretty clear at this point. There's no saving the one on the right. It's just going to be a delay for as long as possible. GG. Yeah, oh, that was good. That was a good start. There I was. 402 players. I don't know what's up with this one. This looks normal. Which means just stack normally and be prepared to take anything. Oh, now we got bombs, okay. Figured it probably was. Which means I gotta get out of here quickly. If it's just bombs, it's not too bad. We'll keep it too wide to make it easy to down stack. Don't get out of there. I need time to stack down. There we go. That's the kind of stuff you get with bombs. I don't like the look of this. I should be taking a little bit, because it allows me to access bombs, which leads to higher attacks, but it also requires being fast enough to make use of that. Ooh, I should not be making one wides. Change your plans, get out of here. Down you go. Gotta be very careful about this. Sacrifice a little bit of cleanliness there for ooh, KO'd someone. Very good. For being able to survive. Rip. But okay, that's fine. They're just bombs. Bombs are a nice gimmick. They're something you can actually toggle in your own lobbies, so that's nice. I like to turn on 4 wide bombs. It's always a good time. Do I get top 10? No, I got top 10. Aurora again. Against David Oswald. There's some outs. It was possible. And down Aurora goes. To the ground. I realize it's a little bit ambiguous saying down they go. 11th. Pretty close. It's top 50. I'll take that. Aha, so it does work. Very good. Sounds like you got a favorite coming up. Just jump square. It's looking normal for now. Might be jump square. Wiley's favorites. Favorite. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, put that over here. There's another one. Okay, I need to place these very carefully. I should have some sort of jump square management plan. And that does not, it's not working. Can't be doing that. I need a space of 3. I'm not getting a space of 3 here. Okay, let's put that in now while we still can. That in there. Gonna save that for jump square, which we have coming up. I think we'll save that space for jump square too. That's regular square. Yeah, the more times you you play with this, the more you start getting used to the strategy. Take that, put that over there. Yeah, it's like I'm managing these properly now. Save that as a jump square piece or a slot. I do want to. Oh, actually, you know what? I should be turning these. Because it does something funny when you do that. And clear a line. Oh yeah, what was it? Bob's cousin spin. There it is. I guess I got top 50 as well then. I'm doing better than this than I expected. Usually I don't do too well in these. Let's see how other people manage their jump squares. It's always funny seeing high-level players go fast and then get jump squared. I feel like people who 6'3" probably fare better than the rest of us, because they always do tend to keep a space on the right side that has 3 slots available. Got somebody in Lyra's chat saying please no boomerang today. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not a particularly big fan of that piece either, but it can be fun. It showed up in the Duck Cup. In the last Duck Cup. 62, not quite top 50. we got another one coming up. I don't know what this is. Oh. Oh no, is this classic? I'm okay with classic. This is not classic. This is classic like. There's no holds. I'm actually quite okay with this, surprisingly. Or I don't know, perhaps not so surprisingly, because I do play classic. So I'm used to not having a ghost piece now. Oh no, that's truly random. I may have made this really hard for myself because I might experience some eyepiece droughts. Okay, so we're sticking with 2 wides. Once we're past this bit. So yeah, classic strategies will help here. We don't have to play it strictly classic because we're not restricted to those rules. What happened to 2 wide? You do want to make sure you survive, so why would you do that? So even because there are no points don't matter in this game, so it actually is kind of useless to just try to go for tetrises, because they while they do send attacks, they don't really do much apart from that. When you're in a super lobby, your aim is to survive. Do that. We're gonna see. We're not gonna see if it's. What kind of spins do we have here? This doesn't really matter. That went too far. Loft delay here is very short, as I would expect in a classic like. Uh-oh. That's not good. I'm just gonna assume I can't spin anything. Okay. Not too bad. I think I was top. Was that top 100? I think that might have been top 100. But yeah, I think the thing here is to recognize pieces are truly random, or close enough. At least you have the possibility of getting into a drought. So don't try to rely on one piece too much. And unlike classic Tetris, there is much less benefit to trying to go for Tetrises. So 2 wide, I think, is the way to go here. Lyra is no longer here. Who's still alive here? I recognize Nave Arc. Now, I don't think this is TGM style. Maybe it is. But the spins don't remind me of TGM, so I don't think it's TGM. Also, the colors are wrong if it's arcade style. So yeah, I'd be interested in seeing what the settings for this one are. And if it's possible to do in a regular lobby. People in chat, supporters begging, buy your own supporter. Alright, down to 4 people. Seems like they're all surviving pretty well. We do have one here with otherwise clean garbage. Maybe a little bit too high. This one's got a little bit of cheese. Nothing that's not workable though. And they are certainly working through it. And down goes another. And that was Aurora who topped out. Knocked out by Light Shatters. Light Shatters here has a pretty decent board state, I'd say. Very manageable. Andrew has a little bit of cheese. Again, not impossible, but it is a little bit tougher to work with these speeds and with this with these settings here. 78, not too bad. Still top 100. Aha, I got a map. I remember this one. I don't know what it's a map of, but did they say rain blocks? This is rain blocks. And so, unlike a lot of other people, you know, I don't rely on the colors too much to tell what the piece is. So I have no issues here. All these T-spins. Is that a good idea? Well, regardless, I need to survive, so we'll take that combo. If I do. Up top, oops. Doesn't matter. Don't like the sound of that. I don't like the look of that. Okay. Is this workable? Should be workable. Get back in there. Oh no. Time to stall. I think it would have been okay if I had had a little bit more control over the pieces. But yeah, rain blocks did nothing for me. It comes as... I used to play Tetris 99 with the Game Boy skin, and that was all monochrome, so not an issue. Also classic, where the pieces do have different colors, but only some of the pieces have different colors, and it changes depending on what level you're on. So it is a pretty common... I think it's a pretty common piece of advice to make use of the colors, but... while I think that can help, I think it's better if you try to do it by shape. Because then it doesn't matter what colors you end up having. Ooh, good save. Yeah, very, very doable. Down to the last 4. I'm seeing that well, at least this person isn't really being tripped up by the colors either, because they're still going pretty fast. A fairly telltale sign if somebody is getting tripped up is they go to place a piece where it would be the shape for the piece that's normally colored that way, or they slow down a little bit. Obviously, I don't know what their normal speeds are, but if they're going this fast, probably aren't being slowed down all that much. GG. Wumbo! Nice. 208. Wumbo has this big plush that you can buy if you're ever interested in that. The Bond Show with the capybara. All right, we got another one. Oh no! Okay, this one might be new. This one might be new. Okay, it just takes a little bit of time to think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9 wide. Okay. So there isn't actually a whole lot to this. It's just a regular 9 wide. It's just that it's really small. And as Lyra is saying on stream right now, it's more about the art, not so much the gameplay. And so our goal here is to try to make sure we can downstack the entire thing so we can properly appreciate the whole art. but it is certainly difficult to see. However, with such a tall board, it means that we won't get knocked out too easily. Probably, hopefully. I shouldn't say that. So we should be able to just stick with 9-0 stacking and be mostly okay. May as well attempt to keep our back-to-back here. Because if all we're doing is 9-0 stacking, that should be pretty easy to do. Although I guess it wouldn't be 9-0 stacking if it's if we have a 9-wide board. Oh, that sucks. So we gotten garbage. However, the garbage also is underneath all the art. So we actually do need to get through that if we want to be able to clear any of it. I think we're getting close to the top. I'm seeing the end. We might actually be able to clear this out. A little bit tougher to manage this. I'm starting to get more and more garbage. And I'm assuming that's because people are starting to clear through their stuff. Uh-oh. That's pretty uncomfortable. Nope, nope. Slow down. Actually, the pieces are starting to fall faster too, which is starting to make this a little bit harder to manage. But not yet unmanageable, which is good. Aha, KO. Lyra had just thought of a strategy in her stream, and I didn't catch what it was. Oh, no, that's the top. Gotta be careful not to touch the top too much. Should have kept that. Okay, now they're starting to fall pretty quickly. Now I'm pretty experienced with 20G, I'd say, with a Tetris 99, but also still kind of annoying to work with. All right, starting to unlock things. No! I need another eyepiece, please. That is way too far. Need another eyepiece over there. So now our goal is just to make sure we can okay. Just try to clear as much of this garbage as possible. Oh no. Really? That's not the right piece. I'm gonna 180 that. We're gonna put this in here. This is super wide. Oh man, okay. Getting to the other side of this is quite a challenge. I don't know if we're gonna get through the rest of this garbage. I can't see. That's not good. Get in there. It's super wide. How are we clearing lines? And I was trying to get hit by lag. Ah, no, I was supposed to go. Okay, that's probably good. Oh. Okay, that's good. And we're gonna die. 11th. 11th, not too bad. How are they all so low? How is this one not even... They probably stalled, didn't they? Oh, man. So yeah, from a 9 wide board and to however long this is. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18... I can't count. Hold on. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's a -2. -2? Yeah, -2. So it's 14 plus 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. So 23. No, that doesn't seem right. 23 wide? You sure about that? Is that correct? There's 15 on either side. 15 times 2 is 30. Plus 9, 39. How am I getting different numbers? How do you stay that low down to the ground with this? GG. 10 minutes. Yeah, 11th is not too bad. Like I said, I'm doing a lot better than I expected to. Alright, next one is it's up now. I feel like we're dropping players. It used to be a okay. I got Insanity here. I'm switching to oh, okay. And I'm using my keyboard here because it's going to be a lot easier to deal with than using controller like I usually do. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. Well, we do have stock, so that's one thing. Yeah, and this differs from iMadness because of the board width. iMadness allows 3 rows of eyepieces, or 3 columns of eyepieces. This one does not, which makes it a little bit harder to work with. Haha, I need to, oh. Maybe the strat here is to just make it so that my board width is smaller. And maybe we can do a little bit plonking. Actually, I think this might be a bit deadly. That's not where I wanted to go. That's a lot of garbage. Shouldn't do anything until I know where the hole is going to be. Otherwise, I'm... Oh, whoops. Messed up that one. Yeah, I think I play a little bit better than normal here. This is a good strategy. Let me just do a 4 wide. Should have done that. Because with iMadness, the strategy is to go for all clears. We can't do that because of how the pieces work out. And it's a little bit harder to... The other strategy is the combo strat, where you do a 4 wide. But it is a little bit harder to stack that, and I think this is how you do it. Yeah, and then you just have to know where to position your 4 wide. Well, that makes sense. Ouch. Ooh, that's a bad mistrap. That's another strategy for this one. Just do the well. It's a little bit harder to maintain, I think. It's a little bit slower too. But at least you get your back to back. I don't know if that's worth it though. I absolutely could have clutched that. Oh, hey, wait, that's true. Sure, I was a pretty skilled player. NS training. Somebody in chat, and this is correct. It is possible to get the eyepiece into any slot with just two movements. 3 movements. Mostly 2. No, I think it's 2 movements, right? Rather a rotation. It's a rotation and a movement. Yeah, one rotation, one movement. And then a hard drop. We have under 50 players left. With this game mode, it does tend to last a little bit longer because people have a tendency to know how to play. So they do last a while. So here we're expected to go for about 2 hours, and it'll probably be a little bit longer than that. So I started stream about 20 minutes early, I think, so we're about an hour. No way you still have all 3 of your lives. And with iMadness, you almost never see people with stuff in their hold, but interestingly, here in iInsanity, you actually do get people holding because sometimes the eyepiece goes where you don't want it to go, and so you hold it so that you get basically a reset, another chance. Because otherwise, what's the point in holding it? Because the next piece is going to be another eyepiece, and you know that. Down to 15, is that right? 4 is 8 plus 6, and then 15, yeah. I've been doing a lot of mental math this stream. Unexpectedly. Pretty good. It should be entirely doable. Usually, at least with the iInsanity, they usually do make it so that the garbage can be a bit messier. I don't know why they haven't done that yet. Cheesewood's here. Also another skilled player. Taking the 4 wide strat, the combo strat. For the most part, I guess not anymore. Switching over to the well strat. bit risky. Actually, you know what? No, maybe the solution here is not to lay down your... Actually, no, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say, the solution might not be to lay down your eyepieces horizontally, or rather vertically, but... No, vertical is slower. Stopping it because you know the garbage is going to be on the left side there. Big Macintosh, nice. Okay, somebody's actually managing to get all clears here, which is pretty rare in this late in the game. Because usually the garbage means that you'd end up with bad parity. But if you play it right, you might be able to do it. You just gotta wait for the right amount of garbage. And hope the garbage is in the right spots. Oh, it's brutal. And then we got Andrew here stalling like we should. See, that's a good strat. I think the center 4 wide means that as long as you keep that mostly clear, it's going to prevent you from topping out too quickly. Now that's kind of why center 4 wide is pretty powerful in regular Tetris too. Because as long as you don't cover up the piece spawn place, then you don't top out. Either you don't top out if garbage comes in. So yeah, center 4 wide, I think this late in the game is the way to go. And also stall it. Now, unfortunately with this one, because of how the garbage lines up, you're gonna end up with a little bit of a bad placement if you try to clear that. Actually no, it might not be too bad. Because you end up with a hole, sure, but that's fine. So what they're trying to do here is they're trying to delay as much as possible and keep this center well so that when they get garbage, it goes up. Well, so much for that, I guess. GG. I guess it would have been too much garbage anyway. I was gonna say, when the garbage comes up, then it goes up, but it doesn't hit the spawn point because of the center well. And now we're going to see a bunch of back and forth between these two. Probably not a whole lot. Oh, actually, there's an opening there. It might happen. Access to pretty clean garbage there. This could still be anybody's game. Although, I guess is having a bit of trouble. I guess down to the last life, and then we have Agar02 trying to dig for that garbage, the garbage well, and does manage to gain access to it. Got color clear from the guest over here. I guess now just stacking up and oh, a bit of a misdrop there. Gaining access to the well once again, and so all three wells. Meanwhile, Agar has access to their well on the left side. We're just gonna go back and forth until one of them, until now, I guess. $297. Oh. Super jump square, alright. Well, I know what's coming up here. Bob's mother. Oh, we have pairs, alright. So we want to make sure that we try to stay as low as possible. I'm gonna save that. And we're gonna, yeah, Bob's mom spin, that's what it was. I think it might be a bit of a waste to set those off now, because I think there is a bit of a shield period. A lot of these people seeing this for the first time. Okay, I gotta manage this very carefully. Because we do still want to keep that side open. Keep the left side open for keep the left side open for those jump squares. Oh, this is not good. Okay, we need to keep that. Oh, no. Oh, that's... ouch. Would have been okay if I was a little bit faster. You gotta spin those giant jumps, or the super jump squares. Nice. A lot of people dying. The UI can't keep up. Alright, who's still alive here? I suppose it doesn't really matter who we pick. The UI is lagging. Oh, it's lagging pretty bad. But yeah, that is why you stay low to the board, because you do not want to get caught by the super jump square. Well, 5 players left. How is it still lagging this bad? Once again, for anyone who's coming in, if you want to play, you can play. The links are pinned in chat. Tetrio is a free browser-based game. You don't even need an account to play. You don't need to download anything. And this is all in celebration of Lyra reaching 1,115 15. 1,000 followers. Lyra is also linked in the pinned chat as well. All right, we dropped down to oh, we got beginner mode. Very good. He's very a fan favorite here. I'm thinking too hard. Pretty dangerous to do. I don't know why I did that. You should not be stacking too high. You don't know where your garbage is going to be. Our garbage worked out pretty well. On one hand, easy going, but on the other hand, not really. It's always the thing with beginner mode. It can switch between easy going and trouble within a split second. It's also apparently possible to do a T-spin triple here, although I've never done it myself. That's bad. That's bad. Ugh. That's pretty bad. It usually lasts a little bit longer than that on beginner mode. I wonder if we'll see baby's first bombs here. Yeah, beginner mode is a favorite of the fans. Beginner baby's first bombs is even more so because it's beginner mode and bombs mode combined. I think I lost a little bit longer there because I can manage bombs pretty easily. Alright, we're now down to under 50 players. There are times where beginner mode actually does take a while because you get these high level players. I mean, Same story for most of these, really. You got these. Oh, we missed a PC. You got these high-level players who know how to place pieces. Oh, unfortunate. They are dying out pretty quickly. Faster than I would expect, anyway. Trying a little bit too hard to get that PC there. Sometimes it pays to be greedy, but in beginner mode, I think you can cycle through pieces fast enough that you can get a PC without trying to stack too high. Ouch. Should have just gone for that clear. And considering how fast you can get garbage in this game, or in this mode, definitely want to try to be clearing as much as you can. Yeah, that's still, I think there's an out for that. Yeah, there is indeed an out for that. Oh, I went all clear. And that is win for Garbaggy. GG. 222. Not top 100, but that's okay. Wonder how many game modes we have left. Baby's first explosives. All right, so we do get the bombs mode. All right, I do expect to last a little bit longer here. Was great. Oh, I don't want to do that, but I think I might have to. I want to try to avoid covering all that stuff as much as possible, but it might not be possible. I feel like I'm thinking too hard here. Also, probably in parks, I do feel like I need a little bit more speed. Not getting in that easily. I should have done the other side. Stall a little bit. Stall this too. We got this T-spin. It's pretty risky, but down on the ground we go. Yeah, no, these are really risky. Oh, it just had to be that one. I don't like how I'm playing this. Alright. I clearly was not looking properly. All clear. Okay. Super risky, but as long as it clears, it's fine. Nice. I don't want to go too fast, because again, survival is the key here. Shouldn't have said it. I ended up with a dependency, and then it top 20, I think. Not too bad. I think our has our highest place been top 10, was it? Like 7th or something? I don't think we got to top 5, but I think we did get to top 10 somewhere. Okay, 12, 21, I'm not pretty well here, although in a little bit of trouble. Or again, a 2-time winner today, at least. Oh, Mark Game? That is Mark Game. The winner of the Canadian Red Bull Tetris regionals. We're on the top right. And now, potentially first. I mean, it's anyone's game at this point. I'm gonna start trading garbage back and forth. GG. 16th. Not too bad. In a room of 400, of almost 400 players. We used to be at 400. Now we're at 380, 380 plus. Oh no, I got Pinocchio. Oh no. Get ready for some long eyepieces. I think that's the way to go for this one. I don't actually remember what the strategy here is to start off with. I think you want to try to... Okay, well so far, we've gotten normal eyepieces. But these will start getting longer. I don't know if that spin was a good idea. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm just holding out until these eyepieces get out. That is starting to get longer now. And now it's going to be about eyepiece management, because there's going to be a time where these eyepieces get too long to actually do stuff with. So you gotta be careful. And like that, that's actually one of the ones that is now too long to do stuff with. I am dead. Yeah, so there's a point. There's a point here where it becomes too long to rotate, and you can't actually get it to where you want it to go. Especially at the sides, so you gotta be careful. Yonderfin, welcome in. Jonderfin. Let me know which way is correct. But yes, good morning. For anyone who is coming in here, this lobby is open for anyone to play. So if you want to play with us, you can go check out the pinned message in chat. Link, the tetrio link is where we're all at. Tetrio is a browser game, free to play. So you don't even need to download anything. Any way to say it. All right. So all starting to die out. Client's lagging a little bit. Usually isn't this bad, so I wonder what's up. Yeah, now we have the 10 wide, which if you don't know what to do with, you can just drop it and then it'll clear. They won't get any longer than that because that's as wide as the board is. Did I miss a client upgrade? It's entirely possible. Yeah. Oh, we're watching Blarg, one of the top players, who was just got knocked out. Green Gamer is another one recognized here. Oh, this flag is pretty bad. GG. Well, I guess never say GG. 292. I think we did a little bit better last time. Fun little map. Okay, so we got another map coming. We shall see what this looks like. Oh, okay. So it's like the it's like the maps in PPT, but also in Tetris Effect Connecteds. Which is probably where they got the inspiration from, because Lyra does do a lot of TEC. Well, that's the best way to do this one. After that, it should be fairly smooth sailing from here. Just gotta figure out how to keep my back-to-back with that. Maybe I don't. No, I do here. I shouldn't think too hard about the back-to-back, though. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. I don't have the T-piece. Well, we cleared the map, so that's good. A lot of I'm sure a lot of less experienced players probably wouldn't be able to go through. Probably wouldn't know what to do with some of the holes there. Some of them do require knowledge of spins. Oh, yeah, for anyone who's new to this channel here, I haven't really played Tetris in a while. Or Stackers in a while, but I don't know, it kind of comes and goes. Sometimes you play them pretty frequently, sometimes there's a bit of a drought. But it always comes back. If you're ever interested in this kind of stuff, I do overall do it fairly regularly. Crazy spins that people are doing because of all spin. Road to H rank. There is no H rank though. But yeah, at this point it's just regular stacking for everyone here. They've all gotten through the map. This one's doing a lot of all spin, so they're pretty strong. One over there is a ton of garbage. The guest over here. Gonna get knocked out. Done. Well done. GG. Another name that we're familiar with. 313. Yeah. Jump squares squared. Okay, so this might be new. I don't know what the squared bit is. We've already had 2 jump squares. Or is this the, this goes in the square hole map? or mode rather. Because we did do one of those in one of the previous SSLs. Oh, this is the 4. Okay. Okay, so the trick with this one is to keep a 4 wide. Oh, right. Actually, it's not just a 4 wide. All right. You're gonna have to rethink that strategy there, because that's a 5 square. Right. That's what this mode is. So I had the benefit of... And it just keeps going, getting larger. Okay. We're gonna really think about how to do this, because we're running out of space. I think I can afford to do that. Yeah, there's only so much advantage that having done previous SSLs can give you. Because they will still trip you up. That's not a good size. How large is that? I think that's 5. I see one coming up. I don't like that size either. I think we're gonna die either way. I need... Oh... rip. Need an eyepiece. Yeah, I think this one was probably the square hole one. Actually, no, because the square hole one had square garbage, if I recall correctly. Yeah, for anyone who's new to these events here, the Super Streamer Lobby is an event with wacky game modes like this. Originally organized by Wiley, but he's been pretty busy. And yeah, he's been pretty busy, and there's been stuff going on in the back. Oh, actually, top 50. That's not too bad. Yeah, so he's been pretty busy, and things have gone in the background that prevents a super large scale event like the SSLs. Oh no, we're getting tilted. Ahaha. Enjoy. This one doesn't affect me too bad, I think. But yeah, they used to happen a lot more often. Actually, I think this is a strategy here to build up the right side so that, because this piece is spawned on the left, so you don't want to overfill the left side. So maybe actually the way to do this is to keep the well on the left. Somebody in Tetrio chat, my neck. No, this is my 3rd time playing it, and I don't think even in all my 3 times of playing it. Actually, technically my 4th time playing, because I was part of the play testing for this when it was first designed for the launch show's Doomsday for last year. Was it for that one, or was it SSL 5? It's one of those. In any case, I did play test it. Now, some people get around this by tilting the monitor, and you know, if you can do that, great. Hey, yo. Get in there. Uh-oh. We're dead. Unfortunately. Covers your spawn point. That was about 120-ish. Now down to 100 players, 80 players. It's dropping like flies here. And one thing that I haven't quite... I don't know if they're trying to figure things out for this one, but this game mode, when you're spectating, it doesn't show the tilt. Pieces will still spawn on the left, and the board is still tilted for the player who's playing. But when you're spectating, it's no longer tilted. 4 wide on the right side too. GG. We're down to 11 players, 10 players. Now, once again, the Super Lobby is in celebration of Lyra reaching 1,000 followers on Twitch. If you want to go check her out, she plays Tetris pretty often. All sorts of Tetris games. Usually, I think tetrio and TEC, if I recall correctly. Her link is pinned in both chats. She is streaming at the moment, obviously, because this is her event. So if you'd like to check out her POV, there it is. And Wumbo wins again. $131. Still not too bad. Considering there are almost 4... well, we're shrinking now, it's 370. But that's still top half. I have my math right. Yeah, that's top half. Demonstration improvise. Oh no. It means we don't know where we're gonna get it out at all. Demonstration basically, so Demonstration is one of the devs for this game, and he's responsible for all these wacky things. And he also has the ability to throw random pieces into your queue. And do a whole lot of other things, so we're going to be in for a wild ride here. They're just talking about the game modes at the moment. Make sure we got the right one. We're now in 100 player royale. Okay, I don't know how we managed to get a player limit. Oh, it still says 100 player limit, but there are 371 players in here. Okay, so first we had a 4 wide, and then we no longer got our 4 wide. That's perhaps a taste of what's possible for those who haven't seen this before. Oh yeah, this is definitely Royale mode. We're sending garbage to whoever is targeting us. Sounds like they might be having some technical issues on that side. Maybe we were supposed to get the that 4 wides. Got a free T-spin. I don't know where to put this. Oh! Got caught. Too bad, no free T-spin for me. GG. Guess we'll see what other people get here. The Among Us piece. Classic. It's always the one unfortunate bit about getting knocked out. I do think that they should implement lies for these kinds of things, just so you can properly appreciate the gimmicks. But yeah, if you get knocked out too early, you don't get to play the gimmicks very much. Haha, the big piece. Yeah, I remember this one. So yeah, tetrio over the years has accumulated a ton of custom pieces. So there's a lot of pieces available at Demoncho's disposal here. Case in point. Corn loaf. Corn loaf piece is a favorite for a certain group, and actually name themselves after it. And I got a 4 wide piece. Which is useful to a point if you don't start at the flat bottom. Other shenanigan pieces we're gonna get here. Devon shows, haha. Yep, that happens too. Yeah, I think this is a quick play mode or something. Maybe a mod. Yeah, this trips people up too. It's not too bad for me, I think. But also, I've rarely played with this scheme, so I don't know. Because as much as I do recognize the pieces by shape, the lines do obscure the shape a little bit. T-spin triple. So I'm just going for 4 wide. Alright. We're down to... Actually, don't know, because the piece queue has covered up the number. This is 5 by 4, down to the last 20. I got back-to-back 5 now here. Making good use of that all-spin. Yeah. I mean, so far it seems like these... Oh, and we got a Trinity coming up. Gotta make a flat base for that and put it in. And free Trinity. 1, 2, and didn't get the third T-spin to result in an L-spin instead. But the reason that setup is called the Trinity is because you get 3 T-spins out of it. Beginner mode active. Alright. Nice. It's gonna take a while. So yeah. Demoncho can also just completely reset everything mid-game. So this is can definitely come in a lot of shenanigans. And now we have invisible modes. They're holding on pretty well. And invisible mode with beginner mode is pretty risky because you don't have a whole lot of board space to go with. And also, I think the person on the right is experiencing fatigue. Actually, no, I think I see holes. Yeah, I've got holes down there. Fatigue lines are garbage lines you can't actually clear. But I don't think we have any here. I do have to wonder who this guest is. Because they're playing pretty well. They have been playing pretty well. GG. Two, 5, 4. Not too bad. Could have been better. Sounds like this might have been the last one. Just keep an eye on the host stream. You want to try to raid into the host stream. Okay. Sounds like we're probably gonna end. I want to raid Lyra, so I don't have to think about who to raid. So we're gonna go ahead and raid Lyra now. And hope that there isn't. There's usually some sort of after party, but also. Actually, hold on. I think. I'm keeping an eye on somebody to give to Demonstra's support. You don't need to do that. He's one of the one of the devs. Okay. I think we'll probably just raid somebody else. I'm gonna stick around and see if there's there's some sort of after party here. But I'm going to give Lyra a shout out here. I think it's not gonna. Yeah, she can it out. So Lyra, links are in the pin chat or over on YouTube as well. So yeah, this was in celebration of her reaching 1,000. Keep saying subscribers. This YouTube channel, 1,000 followers on Twitch. Oh, and now we have, the after party 4 wide. Yeah, I figured there was probably going to be something. What was that? What? Okay, never seen that before. First to 1. Did they just turn up all the gravity or something? I think they turned up the gravity. This is pure gambling, as Chad is saying. What was that? Default handheld. Okay, default's changed. Versus 180 is on. Let's see. Okay, we'll find out what this is. Show 62 players. Okay. Well, we'll stick around until we figure out what's happening here. Clearly, somebody's been changed. Like, there's been some sort of change to the settings. 253 players. What happened? Board width is at 10. Board height is at 20. One room setting has changed. I think this seems like a normal match now. Okay. So I'm going to assume this is normal. Means I'll go ahead and use my... Okay, what are we doing? Wrong rules? Is Wumbo the new host? I think Wumbo is the host. Wumbo, what are you doing? Ah, yes, the 4 wide, okay. Yeah, the 4 wide after party. Probably do a couple of rounds of this and then head out. We need stock. Best way to survive here, I think. It's a little bit iffy. That was super iffy. I don't think I'm surviving that one. I'm just gonna stall and hope that... Okay, I think we can manage this. That's the wrong direction. Probably go for one more. Maybe two more, we'll see. Oh, that was a bad mission. Yeah, you do want to try to stay fairly low in this game, or in this mode rather. And try to up your combo as much as possible. Or find yourself in a PC loop. And the trick to remember here is that tetrio has combo block by default. So as long as you keep your combo up, you're not going to get any garbage. And because 4 wide allows you to combo more or less infinite. If you get in the right groove, you can just burn through all your garbage without getting it. Just like this. So this is a 130 combo and counting. This is how you play 4 wide. 9,000 attack. Ooh. So in some cases you actually don't want to take the PC because then it breaks your combo like that. Sometimes you don't have a choice. But in general, if you have a really long 4 wide combo, you're better off not taking the PC. PC, of course, being perfect clear. Sometimes, you know, we have all this jargon that not everyone likes to play with. Restart that combo here. We're at 40. And just working through all that garbage. Until you work through all the garbage, you will not send anything to anyone else. $178 combo, 2,600 send. The rest of them all still do seem to be pretty low on their board too. They got a lot of garbage, but as long as they keep up their combo, that doesn't matter. It's a big if though. But when you're at this level, when you survive this long, you probably know how to combo well on a 4-wide. You just kind of hope your an O piece doesn't kill your combo like that. But even if it does, you still have some leeway, because there is a maximum number of lines that can come in. That white line on the left side at the garbage bar is your garbage cap. It's usually at 8. This one's looking a little bit iffy. There's a way to keep the combo going, but it'd be a little bit difficult to get that well opened up. That's not looking good. That might be it. Now we're down to 3 players. Jeremy EA here with the advantage. No garbage. The other 2 have garbage that they're trying to work through. The other 2 are also fairly high on board, working their way down. You want to try to be at least at your bottom half of the board. The Jeremy EA here is putting on a lot of pressure. And when you got this constant stream of garbage coming at you, you gotta be at least as fast as garbage is coming in when clearing your own lines. But assuming you're fast enough, and maybe an all clear right here would actually potentially help. Or maybe not actually, not sure. As long as you're fast enough, then there is a possibility of moving the garbage over. I have seen it happen before. I don't think it's very likely here. So I think bad at Tetris, or very bad at Tetris, I don't know. I'm bad at Tetris. A tetrio. Is not clearing fast enough to... Oh, actually, no, I take that back. The garbage has reversed. My bad at Tetris is now has the advantage. But I think the advantage is going to reverse. I'm going to say reverse pretty soon, but that might not be happening. Seems to be a pretty difficult upkeep for the 4-wide on Jeremy's side. Kind of difficult to see with all the boards shaking, but I think I can make these out. Yeah, that's a pretty tough clear. Trying to access the garbage or the garbage wall is going to be very iffy, especially since there is a layer of and now reverse the advantage here, and Jeremy now clearing through all that garbage. And now with access to the well, it can become very powerful. Got a tetrio here is trying to keep it to 4 wide. Currently doing it, but gaining access to that well is going to be a little bit tough. Ooh, I had to break the combo there because of long pieces. The tough part about this is sometimes you just don't get the good pieces. I saw the top of the garbage stack, so it is possible, potentially, not with those pieces. Two O pieces in a row is pretty deadly. And GG to Jeremy EA. 88. Alright, I'll probably go in for another one. Jeremy EA is now the host. Wumbo is now the host. And host just keeps getting passed over and over. Which means it might be time to leave. You can see, let's see what we have here. Let's get another one going. I think this will probably be the last one. Unless host gets passed to me, in which case I'll turn on bombs and then and we'll do another one, but I doubt it will. Because of course, why wouldn't you turn on bombs for this? Imagine having a T-spin triple opportunity. Oh, that's I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this. I don't think I will. All I hope now is to stall. I didn't stall very well there. I think that's it. I think we're good. I don't know if I want to stick around here to wait to watch 100 players die. But anyway, while this is going, I guess we can go over some of the announcements now. Today is Friday, so that brings us to the end of the week. It means no more streams for the rest of the week, and then yeah, no more streams for the end of the week. There will be streams next week, as usual. Schedule will be out hopefully earlier in the week. I know there's definitely no stream on Friday because I have a prior commitment there. But there's at least one. Well, we'll see. Tetrio will come up again at minimum, if not next week, then it's going to be the week after, because Tetrio does do an April Fool's thing every year. And so I expect to stream for that one. And then right, there's a cover out. Hold on, let me just get the link here because I didn't prepare it. If you all missed it, we released a cover of Only Time, where we played all the instruments from scratch. Do go check that out if you're interested. And then I have a second channel that I sometimes upload more Tetris content to. It's been a little bit dormant these days, but it does exist. It was meant as a channel where I can dump staggered content without flooding my main channel, but I haven't really used it a whole lot. But it is there. For those of you who aren't part of the Discord, you can join there. We got a channel for falling block games like tetrio and Tetris and and all that kind of stuff. We do those fairly regularly on this channel. Sometimes it's a little bit more sporadic, but usually it happens at least a couple times a month, depending on the schedule. Yeah, I think that's probably it. I'm trying to stall because I think we do have enough time to watch the game end at least. And now we got down to the last, what is this? 4 times 4, 16? No, 5 times 4, 20, minus 2 is 18. Yeah, and then for anyone who's new here, my name is Penbu, and the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber Linux. Today, we're celebrating Lyra's 1,000 followers on Twitch with a Super Lobby. Hoping for another SSL soon, but don't hold your breath too much. I swear I'm missing something. Should really have some sort of checklist or something to get to do this. But we're gonna stick around until we reach the end of this. There's only 12 players left. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Jin Gamer is the one who is now host. Ooh. Actually, that's perfect, because I was going to raid into him anyway, so I think I may consider staying in the lobby for a little bit, but Jin Gamer knows his stuff, so I think if he has if he and his chat has ideas for game modes, they're definitely worth the watch. Yeah, I will probably send you over to his stream once we're done here. I'm just gonna wait for this thing to end. We got a pretty good 4-wide setup here. Oh, that was nice. It's a good 180 spin. I didn't realize that was possible. I gotta figure out how to do that. Actually, I didn't realize... Wait, hold on. Are these normal spins or what? Because I didn't think those were possible with SRS Plus. Or SRS Plus? SRSX? I think it's Plus. Okay, well I got a couple of spins to study up on then, in that case. Down to the last 7. And it seems like everyone has garbage. I mean, obviously some don't, because there are people sending. So Demon Tail, I think, doesn't have any garbage, and USM doesn't have any garbage. So anyone who's sending stuff doesn't have any garbage, which means they're at an advantage there. And anyone who does have garbage is still working through them. Joan now is sending, cleared out through all their garbage, and now is sending attack. Now down to the last 4. So we got two people with no garbage. Now I think it's just one person with no garbage. Demon Tail, as expected, has the advantage here. And again, as long as you keep your combo up, and that is not how you keep the combo up, you won't. None of the garbage will come in. But now, between Demon Tail and USM, both have been pretty strong players so far. We've seen them fairly empty in terms of garbage abuse. So this is going to be quite the watch. USM with the advantage here. Peltering Demon Tail with water garbage. Pelting? Pelting? I think it's pelting. USM just taking their time because you don't need to go too fast as long as the amount you're sending is more than the amount that your opponent is clearing. It doesn't really matter. Meanwhile, Demon Tail has to keep up this combo, otherwise they'll experience garbage coming in. And it's looking like, well, it's still possible. It's still possible. Although it is starting to look a little bit iffy. That is looking pretty iffy. I'm holding out pretty strong here. But Demon Tail even more so. Oh, that is not a good misdrop. Well, no, there's no misdrop that's good, but it's going to be hard to turn around. I think it's still possible. There's still a path here. But it's very shaky, quite literally. There's a path, there is a path. But that O piece makes it pretty difficult to do anything. GG. Alright, well before the next one starts, I'm going to send you all over to June Gamer, who is currently the host of the room. Have fun. There's stuff that's gonna there's absolutely stuff that's gonna happen here with shenanigans. Yeah. Once again, if the yarn, oh yeah, actually no. There's his raid message. If you'd like to participate, you can go ahead and copy that, paste it in when we get there. I'll shield the Discord again. For anyone who hasn't joined that, we do have a channel for following block stuff, and Lyra is back. Well, we'll find out. Anyway, thank you all for coming. Hope you enjoyed this. SSL, I don't know when, but hopefully another one soon-ish. And enjoy whatever this next one is. All right. Night. Bye. Oh yeah, YouTube. He's not dual streaming, so there's also going to be it for you today. Thank you for coming, and good night to you as well.